So a lot of evidence says that if you make your promises like vocal and announce them to the public, you're more likely to keep them. So the reason I'm doing all these YouTube videos is I promised my mum that I would do more because she said that she misses me and these help her miss me less. Basically, she sees me every so often, she gets sick of me and realizes it's probably a good thing I'm in China. So mum, this is to help you get sick of me faster. I just recorded the LSE vid, which is why I'm storing exactly the same clothes and I'm sitting in exactly the same position, if you do care to watch those back to back, but I don't imagine you would, unless if you're Mark, who probably binges these. Yeah, so I'm just going to talk about what's happened today. So I've had a debating competition today, school in Beijing, it was really good fun. So why was today particularly interesting? Wow, I'm such a debater. I keep asking loads of rhetorical questions. I also say at the point at which quite a lot. Someone pointed this out to me recently. I have far too many debatory mannerisms. Anyway, about the debating life that I have. I was at a competition today. I had two really good cab rides, actually. So the cab ride there and the cab ride back, I was just chatting with the drivers throughout. And you know it's going to be a good cab ride when, like, the driver asks you a question and he's like, 你们英国, which is like, you, the English, and then like precedes it with like a, what do you think about, like, you, the English, what do you think of Chinese people? You, the English, like, what do you think your country's future is? What do you think our country's future is? It's always great, and whenever it does always make me smile when I'm like, we the English, we do not eat a lot of spicy food. It's like, you the English, but surely your food is so boring. And I'm like, we the English, how very boring. It's great. I always thoroughly enjoy this. Whenever someone like begins with you the English, I'm like, us the, and it's just great from there on out. Yeah, so two really good cab rides, just chatting about random things. It's always about food. Normally, occasionally you get weird international relations questions. Like someone a while back was like, normally I have my like dictionary thing open with me. So if someone like says vocabulary I don't know, I can just really quickly check. But recently the cab driver was like, what do you think of England's recent trade deals? Your Prime Minister was talking with Xi Jinping recently, and I had to quickly like look up the word, and I was like, you meant, trade deals is what you... So yeah, occasionally I get like, you the English, what do you think of the recent trade deals, which are more difficult to get around. As the debating competition today, so the style of debate that we do here is not the same as the one that I did in England. Without wanting to bore people with the nuances, basically the most striking one is that there is one motion, one thing you debate for the course of an entire season. Reasons for this, lots of, but basically the quick bit is that if you're debating in your second language, more preparation time is good. Even for people who are really good at their second language, they still probably like the idea that they have more preparation time, because then like it gets rid of the fear of like, oh god, 15 minutes, so good in that regard. Yeah, so the topic for this semester, which I'm sure my Uncle Simon will email me about why he does or doesn't like, and why he thinks one side is objectively right or wrong. I look forward to a lot of analysis that I can co-opt as my own at some point. Is that China should broker a Israeli-Palestinian peace deal. This is a really interesting topic, simply because the previous topic was the harms of AI outweigh the benefits, and whether you like the first one or not, you can probably agree it's more interesting than the second. Also, I feel I'm just going to learn a lot. Like, quite a lot of people quote things at me recently that sound really interesting. I now know a lot more about a part of the world that I probably should have known a lot more. So yeah, I've certainly learned a lot recently with this topic. Competition today was really good fun. I was working with a guy who's really good fun to work with. Very organised, very meticulous, good sense of humour. Also just really clever. Like, we were kind of just chatting about, I can't remember what it was, but just like random philosophy. We weren't chatting about this, but it came up. And it's just an impressive depth of knowledge. Just really interesting conversations, really interesting people. It's also, so good competition. All went very well. Well, the first day did anyway. I've still got the second day to come, but the second day has a lot less people, so it should be okay. It was really good fun. Competition was good. Taxi drivers were friendly. So yeah, all in all, pretty good day.